Evening, folks. How is everyone? I hope you're all doing well. You know you're my people. You know what I want for you. Healthy, happy, safe. I also like from you thumbs up or thumbs down, a subscription, or call me crazy. Throw a comment down below, like Johnny. Or like Azul J, I think the guy's name was, left a comment. Granted, all you guys keep saying is that I am not attractive enough. Yeah, thanks, James B64. Racist bastard. And that you want Mili back. Well, I'll get Mili back when I can get Mili back. Love Mili. She's a good girl. She's a little capricious, though. Capricious. Let's go capricious. She's a little capricious, though. So, she'll be back, though. I don't think we're drinking ciders with her anymore, though. Ciders don't really work for her. They give her pain back here. I don't know, man. Everybody's different. Just like everybody's taste profile is different. Tonight, we are going to take a look at Space Ghost. Space Goat. Like I promised. I just bumped this out of the way so we could bring Mili back, because I know you guys love the Mili. So, Space Goat Pale Ale. Alcohol content is 5.0. The IBUs are 40. The SRM is 12. I really do love when they give me information on these pages. Crystal and Galaxy hops are combined to produce a thirst-quenching beer with citrus undertones. All right, well, we're going to find out. So, this is, of course, from Big Sky Brewing out of Missoula, Montana. And we just cracked it, so let's do the pour. We'll shoot the temp, we'll check the color, and while we're doing that, we will listen to the drive-by truckers when the pin hits the shell.
You can't lie to your mom, you can't lie to your race, but you can't lie to nobody with that cold steel in your face. And the same God you were so afraid was gonna send you to hell, it's the same one you're gonna answer to when the pen hits the shell. Well, your sister's been blaming everybody, and I don't blame her, man, I guess I do the same. If you were my brother,
Give me a minute. Let me drink a beer and we'll play ball. Screwy.
But you ain't, man, so I gotta go my way. And I ain't gonna crawl up on no high horse, 'cause I got thrown off of one when I was young. And I ain't no cowboy, so I ain't going where I don't belong. It wouldn't do you no good to let you know that it damn near killed me too. So I ain't gonna mourn for you, man, now that you're gone. But you don't want your head full of either one when the house gets quiet dark. Feeling good, it used to come so damn easy. Racing trains from 2nd Street to Avalon. Take a trip down memory lane. If you don't see no friendly faces, all the houses have been painted and nobody knows your name.
Alright, that's 2.5. That's your piss screw tube off, so not my problem. Although I guess the new guy is just as bad as the old Susan Wiki something Mohan. Raja Mohan? Alfredo. Anyway, the head has come down, and look how pretty she is lacing. I like that. That's a good sign to me. Let's get that Biden up in there, give the old snifferino, and see what's going on. Nice. Definitely citrusy. So it's another one of those odd ones where it's generic citrus, sort of like orange, sort of like lemon. I'm not picking up stone or pineapple or anything in here. But I'm also not picking up beaver butt, so it's not a super piney beer, which is going to make me quite happy. So we said 40 was going to be the IBUs in this, correct? Yeah. So again, 40 is getting right up to the top limit of bitterness I'm willing to accept in a beer, unless they craft it really, really well, and sometimes they do. This one does not smell bad, so looks like this, smells like this. Got a slip of the tongue and see if she tastes like this. Salud. We're drinking in the correct temperature range. So we're in the high 40s. And she's fast, she's dirty, it's an oily beer, I figure. So she's every one of the 40 IBUs they bitted her up to. And they didn't do it horribly. Now, I'm not getting a whole lot of citrus out of it on the flavor profile, though. Really, the IBUs in this are going to are overpowering. For me, you do you. The majority of the flavor profile. Might be because it's so cold. So I'm going to pause the camera, let this warm up a bit. It's not going to get too warm. It's only high 60s out here. But we'll give it a minute. Plus, Knucklehead's up my ass because she wants to play ball. Just give me that look. So I'm going to pause this. We're going to let it warm up a couple of degrees, see if it opens up a little, and I will be back. Ugh. It's also allergy season in Phoenix since flowers are busy fucking and spreading that shit all over the place. It's a friggin' floral bukkake out here these days. I'll be right back. If I can get them. Alrighty, so it's been out here for about 10 minutes, and it's kind of chilly. She's not going to warm up much more, and don't want her to go flat on me. $56, knock off 3, 53. So, it's up 6-7 degrees. Betty Blowtorch. Small club, good crowd. We're in a bad band. But apparently, what was the lead singer's name? Bianca Butthole? Bianca Butthole died in a car accident, so rest in peace, Bianca. Good band, though. I liked them. Would have liked seeing them. I never had a chance to. Anyway, let's see if there's any real difference going on here now that she's warmed up a bit. Hopefully that flavor profile's blossomed out. See what we got. She's definitely bittered up. Whereas before, when she came in, she had a fuller mouthfeel when she was cooler. Intradentals, tongue, soft palate. Now she's kind of skipping the intradentals. It's just tongue and soft palate, so it's running. Apparently my dogs need to kill everyone. I think it's the mailman. Whoever it is kind of fucked because I'm in the middle of shooting a video. So yeah, I think north-south. Not much extradentally, nothing sublingually. She's still fast, a little more bitter. I'm not picking up the citrus they were talking about. Maybe, but it's definitely buried under that bitter profile. Teeth are drying out, so she's drying out, which is kind of really odd with these beers because they're so dirty and oily. You wouldn't expect the teeth to dry out, but they are, and it's not high enough ABV. I mean, if it was a 10 or a 12, I could see it because the alcohol cuts the oil back. But is it a bad beer? No. Is it a good beer? You're gonna have to be the judge for yourself. Would I buy it again? No. Would I drink it again? If you could balance out the flavor on lighter fluid, I might be willing to give that a shot, but buy it again, drink it again. Try it on tap? Sure. I'll try anything on tap. My dogs are insane. If you handed this to me out of the cooler, what would I say? I would say, thanks, but much like Mili said last time, when I go back, I'm going to ask and see if you got something different, because this ain't really cutting it. So if I have to give this a number, I give this a... It's okay for the style. It's not particularly great or complex. Well, Knucklehead's coming back and going to the front door now. No, she's going to the other side. It's somebody walking around the cul-de-sac with a dog. 3 1/4. It's not bad. It ain't great. It ain't nothing special. I would have liked to seen a little more citrus in it. But then again, I tend to lean more towards juicy for my IPAs. 3 1/4. Thanks for coming by and putting some eyeballs on here. You know you're my people. You know I love you. You know I always want you to be happy, healthy, safe, honorable, dutiful, vigilant. And because Mili's not here, we'll do it white power style. Oh, that's the white power? Yeah, that's white power. Great man. Situational awareness. Hot and handy. White power. Stupidest thing ever. He made the okay sign. That's the white power sign. All the white supremacists know that. We do now. We didn't do it before, apparently. I'm not even a white supremacist. Maybe I've been missing meetings. I don't know. Thanks for coming by, folks. I will catch you on the next one. I believe Mili is coming back for the next one, so we will do another one out of this box. It's a Huckleberry Blonde Ale. Huck it. Stick with that. All right. I will see you then. Salute. Still here? Why are you still here? So, I saluted you and drank a beer and hung around anyway? That's why I love you fuckers. Anyway, I am sure by now everyone has seen the Bud Light, Dylan, whatever the hell its name is, special transgender Bud Light can with the... How long ago did I tell you that light beer was for fags? Apparently I was wrong. Apparently light beer is for mentally ill people who cut off their body parts and pretend to be someone else. What the fuck? Don't get me wrong. It's not that the shit's not loaded with poison to begin with, okay? We know it's glyphosate rich. Why would you drink it? B, it's light beer. If you don't like the taste of beer, why are you drinking light beer? Oh, well, you know, it keeps me from getting fat. Okay. And? I said this back in the 80s when they released this shit and people were drinking it, and I'm like, well, why don't you just drink real beer? But I guess now, they're just literally smacking you in the face with their, excuse me, again, Flora Bukkake. They're just literally smacking you in the face with their flaccid trans estrogen loaded penises or peni or whatever. Because RuPaul is on Cheez-Its. Jack Daniels has a tranny. I'm glad you guys are drinking Jack Daniels too. If you like Jack Daniels, please, by all means, feel free. But there are better sour mashes out there. I'm not even a big whiskey guy. I can tell you that. Who else? Somebody else put one up too today, and I'm just sitting there and I'm fucking gobsmacked. Why would you do all this tranny bullshit and do it so up front? And Lauren Southern nailed it. She nailed it today. She goes, they don't care. They're not going to lose market share. The same morons that drink Bud Light are going to drink Bud Light regardless of who's on the can. And I was like, she's right. She's right. I see people do it all the time. I see people used to. Don't do it anymore because I haven't been to a sporting event since pre-corona. We used to go to the hockey games. I'd see guys buying these big, 20-ounce bomber cans of Bud Light and shit. And I'm like, it's $12, dude. Go to your fucking mind? $12 for a giant can of fucking... Well, now it's tranny piss, apparently. Tranny piss. You're fucking crazy? To be fair, I would buy the 24-ounce craft beers for $16, so I'm no fucking rocket scientist either, mind you. It's a hockey game. 1 beer per period. You can have 2. Take the 3rd period off because you got to drive home. Stupid fucking rules in this country. But hey, I tried to warn you guys. And at this point, I'm having the hardest time believing that this is not just a giant psyop to try and wake up these stupidest people among us. But I got news for you. Every time you say something like they can't possibly be that fucking dumb, you're just daring them to prove you wrong. And they're winning. Also, I'm pissed. How dare you not fucking take a mugshot of Trump? Theoretically, his case should be thrown out immediately. They broke procedure. You have to take a picture of the perpetrator. So by not taking one, they have literally broken procedure. And so the case should be thrown out on a techno-fucking-cality. I don't care how you feel about the big orange imbecile. There are some things I'm okay with him with, and some things I'm not. And if he ever saw this, moron, fucking call me before you make these asinine decisions. And you don't even have to call me. Call any of the firearms guys on the fucking YouTube. Your son was a competition shooter. How did he not tell you bump stocks aren't fucking machine guns? Getting rid of the NFA is a great first step. Get rid of all the fucking wrong issues. Little issues. But I'm also wearing a Boba Fett Mando shirt. So what does that fucking tell you? And that's a Mando Punisher. Because, if you're going to mash it up. But this has to be PSYOP. How can this not be a fucking PSYOP? How can they not literally smack you in the face with this shit only because people are too stupid to wake the fuck up? Got no clue. We're coming up on 20, so we're going to wrap this. Thanks for coming by. And thanks for sitting through my blather at the last ass end of this. Although I hate to say ass end of this because tranny beer. didn't even want to know what that tastes like. I do have a question. If you're going to make a famous tranny your spokesperson, why wasn't it Big Mike? Oh, wait. Colt 45 hasn't released theirs yet. So we shall see. I tell you, I am so funny, I crack myself up. We'll catch you on the next one, my friends. Skal. Skal. What I was told. Skal was the toast for. S-K-A-L. Skal. You drink from the skulls of your enemies. Feeling those days are fucking coming up. I ain't drinking from their skulls. Those dumb motherfuckers all took the needle. It's good. Vaya con Dios. Go with God, my friends. Adios.